It's time now to check out Honda's new VTX1300T. Recently, Honda took its 1,312cc middleweight V-twin cruiser platform and dressed it up a little for those who wish to stray further afield from the traditional downtown boulevard. Still powering this beauty is the same liquid-cooled, dual-counterbalanced 52-degree V-twin with its 5-speed tranny and shaft final drive that you'll find in the rest of the VTX1300 family. However, once your eyes drift past the retro cast wheels and staggered dual exhaust, you'll notice that Honda has added a generous plexi windscreen and custom-matched saddlebags and backrest in an effort to assist those riders who truly want to exploit the 18-liter fuel tank. Hence the T, or touring designation, that goes along with this VTX. And it certainly looks the part, but how does it work? Well, this week we invited die-hard touring fan Terry Shortt to sample the VTX, and here's what he reported back after a couple of days of touring in the saddle.
Well, Terry, the VTX has been around, especially the 1300 has been around for a few years now, and I guess Honda decided it was time to throw on the luggage and throw on the accessories, get a windscreen on it. What was your first impression? You had a nice ride back from Honda yesterday. What did you think?
I did. It's actually a nice bike. For a cruiser, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. On the 401, we noticed as you're going by the transport traffic, it sits heavy enough that you don't get buffeted. It was actually a pleasant ride. You get a little bit of the buzz from the V-twin, which you're going to expect coming back, but all in all, it's a package that does what it was meant to do, and that's be a cruiser.
Right. Well, that motor, obviously in this configuration, is designed now with the luggage and everything to be able to take you away for a weekend. Is there enough power there to click down a gear and pass a truck when you have to? Is it got enough legs to take you the distance?
Yeah, it does. Now, I took my wife Jerry for a ride last night to see how it handled two up. It took the two of us with no problem at all.
Yeah.
As far as acceleration goes, like I say, it's not mind-bending, but it's going to get you out of trouble and get you past that transport if you need to.
Yeah.
It's the right amount of power to do the job.
Now, the one thing I noticed with the heel-toe shifter and the clutch, it's a cable-actuated clutch, very smooth.
Yeah, it is. The transmission's very smooth shifting. You can feel it when it goes into the gears, but it's a smooth transition. Delivery of power is nice. When you hit the throttle, the power follows right behind.
Yeah.
It's carbureted. It's not fuel injected, so if you find that you want to play with it a little bit, you can still do some jetting on it like you could in the old days. So it's a nice, nostalgic cruiser. I think Honda's done a good job.
Now, you've got the floorboards with this particular model, and you've got the wide grips, the wide saddle. How did you find the riding position for comfort?
Riding position, actually, for myself at my height, was ergonomically correct. I was sitting upright, my arms were comfortable, they were out at about a 90-degree angle. It felt good. I wasn't tired after the 2-hour ride home from Toronto.
Right.
The braking was good. When I had to bring it to a stop, even though it's only a 2-piston caliper up front and a 1-piston caliper on the rear, it has enough braking power to bring you to a stop comfortably and safely.
So what did you think about the fit, the finish, the chrome?
I think Honda did a nice job with the chrome. Honda used to have a real habit of going with brushed aluminum on everything, and I think what they've done with the chrome on this is excellent. A cruiser, everybody wants to get a cruiser and everybody wants to make it their own.
Right.
And Honda's given you a great start with this bike.
Yeah.
You've got the bags, you've got the backrest, you've got some chrome on the engine, you've got some chrome on the engine guards. They've done a good job. It's a good finish point for a lot of people and a good starting point for someone that wants to go a little further. Everything was placed correctly.
Yeah.
The speedometer's easy to read. It's in a good spot. If there was one complaint I had about the cluster, it's that at night when you're on high beam, your high beam indicator is in a spot where it's a little bit blinding. So it takes away from your night vision. Once I put my finger over top of that, excellent headlight.
Yeah.
By the way, it does a very good job. It's the complete package, I guess, that really appealed to me on this one. They've done a good job at making a cruiser. It's a retro-looking cruiser.
Yeah.
It's got just enough chrome, just enough poise to it that it makes a really nice ride. Comfortable, ergonomically correct. It's just a nice package.
That is one of the best summaries I've ever heard. It's a complete package.
Yeah, and that's what impressed me with the bike, is that it is the complete package.
Nice job, Terry.
Thanks very much, Dave.
Thanks for coming out today.
Hey, been a pleasure working with you again.